Rockets still fourth in the league defensively in terms of their rating. 13th net rating in the league. The Spurs dead last in the NBA with their net rating. Sengun had a great game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Did have some turnover issues, but other than that was really good. There's the Flamingo, and it's short. Spurs will turn the ball over. Van Fleet to Şengün. A little hesitant. It's got stonewalled originally. Gets his own miss.
And that's the key. You know, Alperen's going to have to get to the body of Wemby and shoot over him.
Rockets trying to win their 10th straight here. Şengün, defended by the smaller Vassell, got there but could not score and originally lost the handle.
Weldon Johnson, a guy who's played extremely well against the Rockets. Tired of seeing him.
As has Vassell. And there's Branham driving. They started off poorly in Denver as well. Obviously, we're able to overcome that. The deflection by Brooks and the loose ball is scooped up by Şengün. Another San Antonio turnover. Driving kick, Johnson from the slot. His three around and out.
And Alperen's not going to chase Sohan around the perimeter.
Look at Van Fleet, coast to coast, back to back for him, and just like that.
He is the focal point of every scouting report.
Şengün into the body of Wembanyama that time.
And that's the thing, when you're coaching Wemby, do you just let him play free, or do you kind of put the reins on him? And you see those pull-up threes, very unique for him.
Şengün draws the double, and one of the best shot blockers in the league rejected that. Rockets aren't shooting well, but neither are the Spurs. They're 5 of 14, 1 of 9 from 3 is San Antonio to start the game. The Rockets 4 of 18 overall, 22%.
Basketball player, and you really forget how young he is because the level that he's played at and his improvements in such a short time.
Find some combinations that work.
Collins and Şengün always finding a bit of history. Those two tend to go at it a little more than normal matchups. Been extremely efficient when those moments do come about.
Trey Jones also out there. He'll spot up for 3 after the handoff from Collins, in and out, no good. Spurs will have a chance to take the final shot. Here's Green to Şengün, and put on the brakes. Got a couple of Spurs to bite on that.
His eyes and his body language say, I'm going up to dunk the basketball, and just when he does, the defender lifts up.
Misses the free throw, the first of the game for Houston as Tate comes in, and not exactly the deceleration we saw for years when James Harden was here, but Şengün's ability to kind of decelerate a little bit slower. Chicago last time out, but here he is in a competitive game with 6 minutes still to go in the second quarter. Green to Van Fleet, no good. Rebound, but Şengün got fouled.
And he's probably been lifting in his time off with strength coach, performance coach Willie Cruz. Put some guns on, man. He's got more cuts, man. He's been he's a worker, man.
It doesn't look a little bit more defined. To Şengün, spun into the double, and then dropped it to Van Fleet, back to him, razzle-dazzle for 2.
Talk about team back. Gonna look for the double team here. You see Alperen with those eyes up.
Spins baseline, back into the paint. Van Fleet, little ball fake, back into Şengün. Overshot the rim, last touch by Houston. Far in this period. Vassell to Johnson. Short on the 3. He's taken 6 of them. He's missed them. Trying to avoid history. They've lost 16 straight, matching their longest losing streak in franchise history, and Şengün walked. Might be the first of 75 who wins this game. Şengün wide open. There you go. His first attempt from deep, and it goes down, breaking the tie. Elected to go for the layup as opposed to the dunk and missed that, and the Rockets cough it right back up. Wembanyama into the lane, jumps it into Sohan, triple team, and Pistons just extended their losing streak to 20 in a row. Second time in the last couple of years as Şengün works down low on Wembanyama. That time was able to shield the shot blocker and score.
See if there's no double team. If not, spin baseline was really good. There goes the double team.
Yep, and he normally reads it well, but has not been reading it well tonight. Turned it over. That's his 4th turnover. It's just not been a good night for Şengün. And the Spurs continue to follow. In that game in Denver the other night, the Rockets, after a poor first half shooting it, was 14 of 18, including making 6 of their 8 threes. Wembanyama!
Oh my gosh.
With the ram. Big time thrown out and the foul. two-man game. Şengün turned back. Out to Tate. Knocks it down. He's 2 for 2, his first 3 in this game. It's been one of those nights.
Duncan, and he really understood his role. Pop said it is not surprising that he's got into the coaching business. He'll be great on Ime's staff, of course. Craig and Ryan, he's the one that has really worked.
Second game of the regular season, all the various ties between the Rockets coaching staff and the Spurs. Easton stays with it, kind of caught no man's land, found an open Holiday, and he misses a 3. Rockets are shooting 33%, yet lead by 7. Şengün on Collins, spins into the lane, passes it back out to Holiday, and he gets one to go. Şengün.
Yeah, there goes the double team. Alp missed it. Trey Jones came from behind Alp.
And he has it ripped away.
Watch the double team coming.
Şengün in the lane and gets it to go, working against Collins.
That's so good. And that's the auto off a wedge roll. When your man sinks too low, go right into a pick and roll. He can't help.
Şengün got a piece of that. The outlet, Easton by himself.
Look for Fred off the ball.
Şengün, he booted it right back out of bounds. Now he's claiming it went off the Spurs. Take a miracle to get to 100 now.
And there's a three-point line, man. Those were all 2s back in the day.
And that one goes for Şengün. Rockets in no hurry, nor should they be.
San Antonio really sits in the paint.
Van Vliet. But ultimately the name of the game is to win, and the Rockets have won again here at Toyota Center. 10 straight here in this building. A 93-82 decision over the San Antonio Spurs.